What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Breaking News. 63 senators write a scathing letter to the SBA. It is Wednesday. Happy hump day to you. June the 16th, 2021. Please do me a huge favor. Give this video a thumbs up. Hashtag Eidl in your comments below. And once again, you guys are probably seeing what I'm tweeting on Twitter at TrySmallBiz. That's username SmallBiz Inc., where in the last 2 hours, the SBA and Miss Isabel Guzman had what's called a presser, where she had members of the press asking her a number of questions. And while I have not seen it, I see the highlights scrolling by right now. And I just want to say once again, thank you to folks like Nate Morabito and Stacey Cowley, who just lit the SBA's ass on fire because they're not accepting any responsibility. You want to know why there's people that are being accused of being dead that are actually alive? It's your fault. You checked the wrong box. Or how about the woman that Patrick Terpstra interviewed who's got 13 employees? She's accused of being delinquent on child support. The one big problem is she never had any kids. However, according to Miss fucking Guzman at the SBA, it's because she checked the wrong box. Folks, pull up a chair. Grab a gigantic bottle of water, ice cold beer, glass of wine, cup of coffee. Here we go. It's been a long, crazy day, folks. I got a lot going on. I have not had a chance to watch this presser, but I'm going to read a couple of clips from Nate and Stacey that are just absolutely outrageous. I'm going to share some of the 63 senators who got on board to roast the SBA and Miss Isabel Guzman in particular with respect to the live venue grant. Right, Chuck? Remember when you were dancing in the park telling everybody you were down with DIG or BIG or where the fuck you were trying to sing? You lousy pot-smoking clean car hack you? We don't edit around here. This is just beyond bizarre. Right, folks? I want the investigative reporters, I'm going to settle down just for a second because I want to focus on the facts. The facts are 95 to 98% of all the small business owners, whether you've applied for a $10,000 targeted Eidl, a $5,000 supplemental, or 24 months of working capital, and we may as well throw in the live venues, 70 out of 13,000 have been funded since 6 months ago when the law passed. 70 out of 13,000. In other words, upwards of 98% in the year of 2021. To all the investigative reporters have gotten an absolute fucking goose egg from the SBA, and that is a fact. Miss Guzman admitted she sent out over 10 million emails with respect to the $10,000 targeted Eidl advance, and as of the last report, about 160,000-ish have been funded, which means 97% have gotten nothing. And as Nate pointed out 2 hours ago on Twitter, and I read to you, quote, when I question, this is Nate Morabito out of the Carolinas, he's amazing. When I questioned Miss Isabel Guzman today during a press call, the agency didn't accept blame. Oh, what a shock, right? You're the one that's dead and you're supposed to be alive. You're the one that checked the wrong box and you're delinquent on child support. Or how about insufficient economic loss? It must be because many of the folks watching don't know how to fill out a fucking income ledger. And it's not those contractors at the SBA who have no experience, right, Miss Guzman? No, it's never your fucking fault, is it? So Nate goes on to say, a senior official said generally, the denials are the result of applicants checking a wrong box. Of the $30 billion appropriated for the program, the SBA's only funded $1.5 billion. So there it is, Nate, Patrick, Stacey, Fox, CNN. How about Don Lemon? Can we get Cuomo? Can we get Cuomo if he's not trying to get his brother out of jail? Can we get one of those motherfuckers at the fake news to actually tell the truth as to what's going on at the SBA? But as they just told Nate, they've got $30 billion for the targeted Eidl advance. It's been out now going on 5 months as of July the 1st, and they have only spent $1.5 billion. $28.5 billion, if my third grade math serves me, is still sitting there. Over $4 billion of the supplemental $5,000 grants. And with respect to the loans, they're sitting on $260 billion. And by only funding $3 billion of loan money every month, even with the caps back at $2 million, it's going to take them 8 long years to get through all that money. So when I come to you guys at least 3 or 4 times a week and I say, for the love of God Almighty himself, why can't we have an executive order? Or now that we know they're going budget reconciliation on the $2 trillion infrastructure deal and they don't need a single Republican vote, can somebody please put a line item in there? We don't even need to appropriate new funds for Jackie's bill S513. Just give Miss Isabel Guzman, whose name is going down in flames as we speak, the authority to move some of that $290 billion-ish around. And what do you need to do with it, Miss Guzman? Get rid of the low-income requirements and the economic bullshit, the class warfare nonsense. It's got to go. Otherwise, you're going to lose lawsuits for as long as your tenure's going to last, which is probably another 3 years before a whole new administration comes in. Because I got news for you. At the rate the one is going at right now, and if you saw you-know-who over in Europe who couldn't even remember where the fuck he was, let alone who he was talking to, this is a one-term president. And yeah, if you don't like that tough fucking shit, John Cornyn, author of S513. I love this channel. I love being true to myself no matter what. And if you don't fucking like it, go watch something else, okay? Because I'm telling you exactly what the fuck is going on at all times. John Cornyn got 63 senators in total to sign a scathing letter with 10 demands, basically wanting to know how the fuck is it possible that only 70 out of 13,000 live venues in the last 6 months that the law has passed have gotten their money. Some of them have been waiting on millions of dollars, literally knocking on heaven's door, can't last any longer. And it's moments like this, and thankfully 63, I've never seen that many sign on anything related to Eidl, PPP, or the SBA. So while this does not directly address the 5 million of you that are in middle income and have been fucked out of your $10,000 grant promised in the CARES Act, it's progress. Because there's 10 demands here. They basically want to know what the fuck is the holdup, where's the money, who's been denied, for what reasons, etc., etc. But I wanted to read some of these off because some of them are rather shocking, and then I want to share a quote with you before I let you get on with your day. Some of the senators: Bill Cassidy out of Louisiana, Bob Menendez had been up to his eyeballs in corruption. Man, we appreciate the support though. Angus King, Patty Murray, Dick Durbin. Wow, they finally got Dick Durbin to support something other than anything related to taking down the former president of the United States. Elizabeth Warren, who goes by another nickname we won't mention here on today. Maggie Hassan, Chucky Schumer. Oh, Chuck, you finally going to get behind a letter when it's your pet project? You remember when you were dancing in the park, you were down with BIG or whatever the hell it was last month when you said, oh, I'm here, I'm proud to represent the live venues and help is on the way. How many times did you say that, Chuck? Help is on the way. Oh, really? For who? 70 out of 13,000. So I hope this helps. But some of the other names: Gary Peters, Jackie Rosen, Ted Cruz, Marco Polo out of Florida, Bob Casey, Kristen Sinema, always in the news, Shelley Moore Capito, Jeff Merkley, Joe Manchin, another extremely popular Democrat, or is he a Republican? I'm not quite certain about that, Alex Padilla, and Chris Coons. So I want to say thank you to the 63. And my other question would be, all right, so where the fuck are the other 37? Where are they? Where is the Vice President of the United States? Oh, that's right. She's traveling around everywhere except the southern border. You got to have some fun, folks. You got to piss off some people. They know it's true, though. Deep down, they know that the current administration has fucked them over, as bad or worse than the prior one did. But this is a funny, listen to this quote. Doesn't this just summarize what we've been going through? This is from Arizona Congressman Greg Stanton. And he said, and I quote, and he's talking about the live venue. He's got constituents in Arizona, thousands of them, that have been waiting for up to 6 months to get this money. And he says, and I quote, so far, the SBA's rollout and execution of the grant program has been a disaster. Oh, really? Really? Well, 63 of you at least are starting to figure out what I've been fucking saying, along with Speak and See, who, by the way, is doing phenomenal work on YouTube with respect to that purple zone. What was that the other day when he came out with that example that there was a luxury yacht manufacturer or store that was dead center in a low income, according to the SBA? But they're not low income. That's a multi-million-dollar organization, but... Well done, my brother, Stephen Carlson, Max Maher, and of course, Ryder over at Skip, all of which put good information out. Builder, too, has done a great job. We appreciate everybody's collective effort. But he says, once again, this summer up, so far the SBA's rollout and execution of the grant program has been a disaster. This is the part that I really find interesting. What can I tell my constituents to explain why the SBA can't get its act together? Well, gee, I wonder, was it Representative Greg Stanton? Finally, some of you are starting to realize, along with Stacey Colley, Patrick Terpstra, Nate Morabito, and Adam, and you know, I can't think of his name, but the guy over at Forbes.com, Gertzman, that I mentioned yesterday, folks. The SBA's house of cards is coming crashing down. We finally got almost 2/3 of the U.S. senators in this country to sign on to the same message. Where the fuck is the live grant money? How come only 70 out of 13,000 have gotten it? Our next step, of course, and it's going to be helped with Stacey Cowley, God bless her, at the New York Times. It can't be easy at that organization roasting the SBA and the current administration for refusing today, one more time, Miss Isabel Guzman, to accept any responsibility. So I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you investigative reporters. But based on your answers, I think we're all starting to come to the same page. We're sick and fucking tired of the refusal to accept responsibility. The reason why the SBA is losing, in my opinion, going to lose more probably to us when and if we file a lawsuit next month, folks. I got to get the business launch first. There's many reasons for that. They're going to take me a hell of a lot more seriously than some guy who's in the process of launching a website. But when and if it becomes necessary, you are not going to believe. Grab your popcorn, because I'm going to D.C. to talk to Patrick. I'm going to New York to meet Stacey. I'm going to get on every radio, television, blog, you name it, center of influence, and I'm going to tell our story. Not my story, our story. How bad our great veterans, thank you for serving this country, our blacks, our browns, our women, our minorities, our Asians, our Hispanics, that have worked hard to get their ass out of poverty into a middle or even a high-income community, only to be told by the class warfare government entity known as the SBA, go fuck yourself. We've got $290 billion, over $250 billion just sitting there, and we can't seem to figure out how to get even more than 70 people out of 13,000 the money they were promised up to 6 months ago. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little worn out. It's been a heck of a long day. I hope this video made some sense. I know I pissed off a handful of you. That's too fucking bad. So until next time, always remember, I love each and every single one of you, and special thanks to all of our investigative reporters, and I'll see you soon. That didn't go too well, or did it?